What's going on, mate? Thanks for checking this out. Today we're going to be learning how to create a mock-up of this website over here. So this probably took me about 45 minutes. Obviously not the best thing I can do within that 45 minutes, but we have this little mock-up here that we're going to duplicate. So we have a traditional nav bar, excuse me. Have a traditional nav bar with a logo and some navigations to the right, and we have a background image with some text centered right in the middle. Scrolling up, we have this cool page right here with a image and some text with a button, and we have almost slightly the same thing, but this one is wrapped around in a jumbotron, and it also has no button, and the text in the image are switched around. All right, so this is basically what we're going to be doing. I do want to mention though that there are some animations here and there, but because I did not use jQuery, my animations happens all at once. So all right, they happen all at once. I did not use jQuery in this project, but I'm going to be using it in another project, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that as well. So do stick around for future videos. Anyways, let me stop wasting your time and let's get straight into it. So what I do have here is just the HTML file that I created. I named this mockup.html, and I have my mockup.css, right? And so what I have right here is my basic HTML declarations. So I have my title, my style sheets. It's referencing the mockup.css, and also I do want to mention that I'm not going to use this font awesome thing. It's just I have it on my projects. It's pretty cool. I have my bootstrap link up here, and this is the animate.css that we're going to use. In fact, if you do go to animate, you type animate.css into Google, and you click on the the second one, the GitHub link, you're gonna come up here, just scroll down, and this is the link you're gonna copy. So pretty cool stuff. Excuse me, guys. We have our jQuery down here, which again we're not really gonna use in this project. Popper.js, really not gonna use that also like that in our project. And we have a bootstrap, right? Which, all right, so cool. We have our bootstrap.js, and this one is our CSS bootstrap. I almost got confused myself, but let's get straight into it. Yeah, so again, this is our reference. We're going to be looking at this a lot, and this is our current file. We have nothing in this. So we do know that we have a nav bar, right? We have a nav bar, and I would mention that I barely almost create a nav bar on my own. If you do not understand what all of these means, I would recommend that you do learn it, and you know what these stuff and classes stand for. But if you do, then there's no need for typing it all out yourself. I use Bootstrap website a lot, and I just copy them, right? If you don't know how to do it though, I do recommend you actually learning it before you start to copy it, right? Because then it will all make sense. Anyways, so this is what we have. We're gonna give it a save, and let's just minimize this, go back to this, and we realize we have this search disabled drop down stuff in here that we do not need. So I'm gonna take those out. All right, I'm gonna take this, and this drop down. I'm gonna take it out and give it a save. Let's check it out, and all right, boom. Also, let me just go ahead and take this active class out of the home while we're at it. Let me just duplicate one of these. Let's just call this contact or something. I don't know. Let's make something up. Anyways, so that's our nav bar. We are done. Let's take a look one more time. Awesome. It is dark over here though, so let's go ahead and change that to fit that color. So we go here, BG lights, we're gonna change that to dark, and navbar lights, we're gonna change that to navbar dark as well. Also, we want to add a logo. There's this logo right here that we have to add. So we're gonna go to navbar brand. All right, take this navbar text out. All right, and then add an image. So our image is in a folder called img2, and it is called logo. It's a png file. All right, so we're gonna give it a save, and there's our nice looking logo. So we have our navigation done, looking quite awesome. So we're gonna go ahead and create this text right here, right? So what that is, let's wrap. I like wrapping it around the main, because that's the main thing you see when you come onto the screen, onto this website, I should say. Let's go ahead and give this a class of background. This is where our background image is gonna come from. Let's start creating our text. So actually, let's give this a div first before we do anything. We're gonna give it a div, and we're gonna say welcome text, right? And inside of our div, we're gonna give it our h1, right? Our h1, and our h1 is gonna have a class. Well, not a class. The text is gonna be flashy droid. You're welcome to put anything you want, of course. I think this is an h5, I believe, and we're gonna type what it says. Get your daily tech news. All right, and then we have a button finally, which is a link. All right, it's going to link to nowhere essentially, and let's go ahead and give it a class of the buttons. So btn, this looks like success color, bootstrap color, bootstrap name, and btn, let's give it small. All right, let's go ahead and close our link button and put find the latest news. All right, and we give it a save. We go back, and this is what we have so far. Right, so we've got this done. We've got this part done. What we do need to do though is center this text, because it is centered. So we're gonna go in here into our div class of welcome test, and we're gonna say test center, which is a bootstrap class which centers your test. But still, we're still missing something. We are still missing our margin that is on the top and bottom of this page, and so we're gonna go ahead and add it to our CSS. All right, and so before we do that, let's just get rid of any extra styling that the browser is providing. Let's set the margin and the padding to 0. All right, nothing happens. And then we do want to grab onto this welcome text. All right, so it's a class of welcome text, and you want to give it a margin of 23%. Let's give the size 0. All right, great. Now it's all centered in the middle, and we have something similar to what we're looking at over here. So our next task, of course, is to add the background image to it, and so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into our HTML, and we're going to grab onto this background class to put a background image into it. Now you can do it